Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're doing some fall DIYs using Dollar Tree calendars. Now, these are not brand new. They are from a few years ago, but you know what? I'm pretty sure that everyone has these calendars stashed somewhere in their craft stash, so let's use them. For this first DIY, I'm gonna be using these Dollar Tree calendars. I really liked this one because it had a pumpkin pie recipe, which I thought was really cute. Obviously, this is from a 2025 calendar. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use this wooden piece from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a glue stick to cover the entire wood piece. And then I'm just gonna lay the calendar picture right on the top of this. And that's honestly all I had to do with this. It fit perfect on here. It was a little bit larger, so I did end up trimming down the edges. I kind of started to use scissors to trim this down, and then I realized just using a little mini sander worked so much better. I love these circle wood rounds from Dollar Tree. Although they are not the thickest things, they do come in handy if you want to make a wood round for your door. I'm going to go ahead and paint this in the Waverly chalk paint in white, of course. And then I love this Hello October. Now, some of my calendars are all mixed up, so I'm not sure which one to which, but you can just look on the back of your calendars if you do have them in your stash. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and use the Elmer's glue stick once again, and then just lay this right across. So I just kind of smooth it out, and I do smooth it out later on just to make sure there is no bubbles. Now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and trim it down with some scissors, but like I said, using that little mini sander is the best thing that I could use to trim these down. Now I'm going to go ahead and smooth it out once again because it kind of starts to bubble up. And then I'm just going to be using, this is the nutmeg brown color. It is just an acrylic paint by Apple Barrel that is from Walmart. And I'm just going to dry brush around the edges because you could see a little bit that it did not obviously cover the entire thing. Last year I picked up a ton of fall florals from Dollar General, so I'm just going to go ahead and tear those apart and add some of these leaves and pine cones. I really liked the white ones and kind of the burnt orange color. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add a pumpkin to the center of those just because they do kind of look a little messy, and I think the pumpkin kind of broke everything up. And I honestly think you can't go wrong when it comes to just adding a little bit of greenery. And then the last thing I did, I just went ahead and tied a piece of twine to the back and just used some hot glue so I would be able to hang this up. This DIY, I'm using two of these tag signs. These are from Dollar General. I grabbed these last year, and Dollar General always has buy one, get one free items, which is just, it's always a steal. So I actually picked these up for 50 cents a piece. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use the black chalk paint. This is also from Dollar General, which I absolutely love this paint. It is just, I think it's not called Art Minds. I'm honestly not sure, but it's one of my favorite chalk paint to use. This crackle paint or this crackle adhesive, this is from Dixie Belle, and you do have to follow directions on how to put this on just to make sure you don't do it wrong. Now I'm only kind of moving in one direction when it comes to adding this, and that's exactly what you're going to want to do to get that crackle effect. Now I blow dry mine. You should probably wait for it to dry, but blow drying works just as good as waiting for it to dry. And then you're going to want to put that top layer on. This one I wanted to use that pumpkin color by Waverly chalk paint. The other one I ended up just painting white, and I am still just kind of smoothing everything in one direction and not going back and forth with my brush strokes. And then you're going to be able to see the crackle effect take place once this starts to dry. Of course, I cannot be patient, so I just use a hair dryer to dry all of my projects. I love these little pieces on the back sides of the calendars. I just think it kind of gives you like an extra craft, especially when you want to make some smaller things. And I'm just using these two, and I'm going to be just gluing them right to the center. And of course that crackle effect took into place because of course they are drying out when I'm adding these little calendar pieces to it. But I just think this is such a fun way. Also, you can never go wrong when you are making pumpkins for the fall time. Now, I think you can use any sort of sign, any sort of color, any sort of design, anything when it comes to making pumpkins. You can turn anything into a pumpkin if you add a stem. So I'm using these stems. These were from Dollar Tree from a couple years ago, and I just go ahead and cut one, and then I'm just adding it to each of the signs to make some fake little sign pumpkins. Now to finish these off, I'm just adding some greenery and some gingham bows. I found my gingham bows from Amazon. I have had them for such a long time because they came in such a large pack. I don't think I have bought little gingham bows probably in the last 4 or 5 years, but this is how they turned out. I think these ones are so cute. There's so many random little signs laying around my craft room, so I thought why not just do a couple more of these for some tier trays. I have quite a few trays and tier trays laying around my home, and they are always my favorite to decorate when the seasons come around or the holidays. Fall is my favorite season to decorate for, and of course Christmas is my favorite to decorate the tier trays. So we're just going to keep making some more tier tray decor using the little pieces from the backside. This one says happy fall. Does it say happy fall or hello fall? I think it's hello fall. And I'm just going to be putting it right to the center. I'm also going to be using this acrylic marker just to kind of highlight some of the points of that mason jar that it was previously on. You can kind of see through the orange, so I figured I would just kind of highlight those just a little bit so it still looks like a mason jar, and then just add my own touches to it. And then I did have this little bow right here that I'm going to be adding that is from Hobby Lobby, and of course a little bit of dry brushing. Had another one of these. I grabbed these for 10 cents at Dollar General after the holiday last year. There were so many items I grabbed for 10 cents, but I kind of picked up what was left. It was just so cheap. And I'm just going to be painting the backside of this in the Waverly chalk paint in white. And then when it comes to these pictures, you don't have to use the entire thing. I'm just going to be using this checkered pattern for the bottom of this little cutting board, and I can just save the rest for later because you just never know what you're going to find or what you can be able to use with the pumpkin patch or the truck. And I just wanted to make this just a little creative and easy to DIY. So if you guys do have these calendars at home, I didn't use anything crazy as far as I always use Chalkateur or a Cricut machine, and this is probably everything that you already have on hand. And then I just added a sticker. These are from Dollar Tree. Add in that, and then of course I'm gonna have to add just a little bit of something else. I was gonna add another gingham bow, but I figured it was a little too much, so we're just gonna be tying off a twine bow, and that is it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!